Hi Muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. First of all, a moment for the Hello Kitty little sweatpants that I got. Oh my god, sweatpants, I'm already speaking like I'm in America. My little joggers. I am currently getting ready because I am going to be doing a live stream which is going to be out before this. And my apartment is so bare right now because I'm moving and everything is gone and it's so just crazy. I had a full-blown meltdown on my Patreon. It's like an hour and a half of me just like sob crying if you want to see that. But anyways, tickets for the tour go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST. And I just wanted to get ready. I've been loving doing little get ready with me's because I've like started doing like little makeup routines and I'm really enjoying it. I've really been enjoying doing skincare and all these different things. And I can finally talk about the shows now and I can finally talk about all the cities that I'm going to. And I'm honest, so I'm moving to New York. I've said it so many times. Next week, and the reason for that is because opening night is in New York and I'm going to be basing myself out of New York while I do the tour, which is literally a dream come true to be living in New York. I cannot believe it, and I'm not going to believe it until I'm out living in New York. But anyways, yeah, opening night is in like 2 weeks, but I wanted to talk about the places that I'm going because I need your help. So I have not gone to practically any of the places that I'm going to be going to, and I need, if anyone is in these places, I need recommendations, what to do, places to eat, touristy things to do, non-touristy things to do. So I'm just going to get in. Please, if you are in any of these places, consider getting tickets tomorrow, Friday, 9 a.m. PST, which is I think 5 p.m. for me. I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow whenever I announce them, and please come. I promise it'll be so much fun. The show is so chaotic. There's so many different sections to it. I know people keep being like, what are you gonna do on tour? Like, what do you, whatever, because I've been quite secretive about it. It's gonna be a mix of my YouTube channel content mixed in with a little bit of like a Wendy Williams vibe, but also just so, it's a show for anyone that enjoys pop culture, basically. And I promise you that it'll be such a fun night, and I can't wait to meet all the muckers. I have been creating friendship bracelets that I'm gonna give to everyone, and I hope people that come make some and we can trade. I promise you it'll be such a fun night, and I know that once the New York show happens and people start seeing videos from it, they'll really wanna come. So please consider getting tickets tomorrow when they go live. So let's talk about the places. So obviously we have already announced like 7 shows. We know that we're doing Brooklyn. I feel like I'm pretty good with recommendations on Brooklyn, and I've been to New York so much, and again, moving there. I'm moving to Manhattan instead of Brooklyn. I was gonna be moving to Williamsburg, but I'm actually moving to like peak Manhattan now, which is great. I'm doing a short-term Airbnb rental for 3 months, so it was a lot easier to get somewhere. So Brooklyn, Chicago, we're doing 2 nights in Chicago. The first night sold out, which is February 19th, but we're doing a second night in Chicago. When are we doing that night? Oh my God, there's so many shows. I'm so excited. We're doing the second night in Chicago, May 8th. May 8th. So the first one sold out. We're doing the Rhapsody Theater, which I've like Googled extensively, all these theaters, and the Rhapsody Theater looks so fucking cute. So I'm really excited about that. So I need recommendations for Chicago. I have always wanted to go to Chicago. It was the first show to sell out, and it sold out like very, very, very quickly. So I know there's a lot of muckers in Chicago, so shout out to all of you. I want to see The Bean, but I know that that's a very obvious thing that, you know, people would want to go and see. Hello, can this? All right, I'll just use this instead. I know it's a very obvious thing. So if there's other things, well, I know there's probably other things in Chicago to do, please let me know. I really, really, really would love to know like places to eat, different touristy things to do. Please let me know. I am excited to see The Bean though. And also deep dish pizza apparently is like so good out there. And then we're going to Seattle. I've never been to Seattle. The only thing I know about Seattle is that Carly Shay from iCarly is from there. So I really, really, really need recommendations for Seattle. I have no idea what to do in Seattle. And then LA the next day. Now, just want to announce something to y'all, but if you're in LA so the LA show is the 23rd. I haven't announced this yet. So if you're hearing it here, you're hearing it here first. On the 22nd, which is the day before the LA show, I am having a dinner, kickoff of the LA show at Sir in West Hollywood with my team and my family on the 22nd at 8:45 p.m. So if you're in LA and you want to come say, hey, come to Sir on the 22nd, which is the day before the LA show, at around 8:45, 9, and come say hey. And obviously I'll be, with my team and with my family and stuff, but I would love, love, love nothing more than for the Muckers to come, and I will meet everyone and we'll hang out and we'll kiki. So yeah, I just think it's really fun, and it's like a one-off, thing, it will not happen again. So if you're in LA on the 22nd, I'm trying to figure out if one side is darker than the other. If you're in LA on the 22nd, which is the day before the show, obviously please come to the LA show. It's in Santa Monica, which is such a random place for it to be, but obviously I didn't book that. Please come, but also please come to Sir the day before. Obviously, it's not like an official event or anything. I'm literally just going to be there, but I think it would be so fun to kiki with the Muckers. So if you're in the area, please come. So I don't really need recommendations for LA. Dallas is February 25th. I really need recommendations for Dallas. I have always dreamed of going to Texas. If anyone knows me, it's been a place that I've wanted to go for so long. I've really wanted to go to Texas. And we're doing Dallas, but we're also doing Houston, which is going on sale. And I know that I have a bigger audience in Houston than I do in Dallas. I know the Dallas Cowboys. I just am so excited to eat good food in Texas. So I really need recommendations of what places to go in Dallas, what food to eat in Dallas. My parents are coming to the first 5 shows with me. So they're going to be up to the Dallas, they're coming to London and Dublin too, but the first 5 American shows. So I would really, 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 so please keep in mind, I'm going to be there with my parents. What do you think my parents would enjoy? Need good Texas food. I don't want chains. I want real good food, good Texas food in Dallas. And also if there's any landmarks or any things that I shouldn't miss, please let me know. And then we're doing London on March 9th, Dublin on March 10th. I feel I'm good with there. I've gone to London so much in my life and it's chaotic. The venue's in such a beautiful area. It's so, I've been to the venue before. It's in peak central London. So I don't really need recommendations for them. I'm going to see my friends because I'm going to be obviously living in America, but then I'm going to come back and I'm going to see all my friends at that show. Dublin is just really exciting that I'm getting to do an Ireland show. Because obviously I am Irish and my family are going to be there. So I'm really excited for that. And so that's the first round of shows. So then they're the ones that are already on sale. We know. April 22nd, things kick off and get really crazy. So we're going to Nashville, Tennessee on April 22nd and City Winery. I've always wanted to go to a City Winery. It's a venue. I've always wanted to go to one. Not even thinking I was going to perform at one because I've always wanted to go to a City Winery. And I've always wanted to go to these, I'm going to a draft house as well. I just think they're so cool. So I went to Tennessee. I went to Knoxville and I went to Pigeon Forge. I don't know how it's, whatever. It was where I went to Dollywood. Now, I wish we were doing a show there because I would love, love, love to bring my parents to Dollywood, but obviously that's not happening. So I'm excited to go back to Tennessee because honestly, I loved Tennessee so much. Anyone who's on my social medias knows how much I post about the fact that I fell in love with Tennessee. I fell in love with how beautiful it was. I fell in love with the people. It was one of my favorite places. We rented a cabin. We went to Dollywood. We did an entire weekend of it. And it was a place that I would have never considered going before, but my friends were doing a joint birthday trip to Dollywood. So I got to go. And I just fucking loved it. The mountains were beautiful. The people, the southern hospitality, the food. I had grits, like the cheese grits, which I'd only ever heard Britney Spears talk about before. So I need recommendations for, or is it Nashville? Yeah, Nashville. I also really only know Nashville from like Hannah Montana and stuff like that. So please, recommendations for Nashville. And then we're going to Philadelphia the day after. A lot of these shows are like back to back, so I guess like overnight traveling. Baby, we're gonna be sleeping on the planes. So Philadelphia is on the day after, the 23rd. Now I've been to Philly before. I've been to Philadelphia. I went to a Mariah Carey concert there, and let me tell you something. I am going to be getting a Philly cheesesteak, but people need to let me know if you're in Philly or you've been to Philly before, where to get it. Do I get it from like a street vendor? Do I get it in a specific restaurant? I need to have a good Philly cheesesteak, and I need it to be like the best one you can get, because I didn't get the chance to eat one whenever I was there for the Mariah Carey concert. And when I was in Philly for the Mariah concert, I went to Philly and Baltimore, which is super random. Thank God there's not a Baltimore show, because Baltimore scared the shit out of me. No shade to anyone if you're in Baltimore, but my God, I don't think I could ever go back there. I feel like my makeup looks good today. I think I'm just in a good mood. I feel like that changes how I like think and look at myself, is based on if I'm in a good mood or not. So let me get a tissue so I can wipe my hands after this. So with Philly, I really, really, really would love if people could give me the advice on the best place to get a Philly cheesesteak. But whenever I was there with my friend last time, it was during Christmas time, because obviously Mariah Carey concerts, and there were Christmas markets, and I remember it was like around like a little clock building or something like that. I remember the people in Philly being so nice, and I didn't see much of Philly though. I was only in it for like maybe 24 hours, so I'm excited to like really dive in. So, I went to was it the Liberty Bell or something like that? We went to like the Liberty Bell. We walked around like a park. We didn't get a Philly cheesesteak. The hotel we stayed in was like really lovely. The staff were so lovely. So I need recommendations for where to get Philly cheesesteak, number one, but also things to do in Philly. If you're going to say Liberty Bell, if that's what it's called, I've already done it, so I need something a little bit different. And then April 24th, Washington, D.C., which is in the Draft House, which I guess is like a beer house or something like that. I'm excited for those kind of venues. I feel like I'm just really excited to see the venues as well. Washington, D.C., I've never been before, but my friend Joy has went a lot. She used to go, she studies politics, so her and her like classmates would go to Washington, D.C., and I love that I brought tissues and I just wiped it on my hand. So she's always went, and she always said that she really loved it. I feel like I want to go see the White House. I don't know what else to do in Washington, though. I have a lot of friends that live in Washington, so I'm hopefully going to catch up and kiki with them. But I need to know, like, what actually there, like, is to do in Washington, D.C., except for, like, seeing the White House. So please give me a little bit of a heads up. Also, for any of these places, please give me recommendations of best bars, because I promise you, like, after each show, I am going to have a drink. And I love going to bars in different places that I haven't been before, so please give me your advice. So that's on the 24th. Then we have a couple days off. I think we have 3 days off. And then on April 27th, we're going to Boston. Now, I have wanted to go to Boston so fucking badly, because I know that they have a huge Irish population. I have wanted to go to Boston so goddamn much. My granda has always told me that I needed to stop going to New York, and I needed to start going to Boston because they love the Irish. So I'm really excited. So I need like Irish bar recommendations. I need food recommendations as well. I need to know like touristy things. I need to know good areas, where to go out. Let me know. I want to have a good ass experience. Tell me where the Irish are. Where are the Irish in Boston? All right. And then May 6th, we're doing Minneapolis. Now, Minneapolis was one that kind of threw me. I never considered doing a show in Minneapolis. So when they booked it, I was like, okay. So I have I don't even know where that is on the map. I'm so uneducated. So I need recommendations. I need to know what to do. I need to know where the fuck it is. Please let me know what to do in Minneapolis, because I have no idea right now. And I'm excited to go though. And apparently the venue's House of Comedy, which I looked up and it looks really, really, really fun. And then the next day we're going to Detroit. And I have a couple friends that live in Detroit and I was always wanting to visit them. And this is such a perfect time. I'm actually just getting to like meet a lot of people that I have always wanted to meet. So I need bar recommendations for Detroit. I need food recommendations. I need to know touristy things. You need to let me know the good areas. And then the next day we go back to Chicago. So anything that I didn't get to do the first time in Chicago, I'm going to do the second time. And also I have a lot of days off. I have 10 days off from Chicago until the next show. I actually want to talk to them about this because obviously I would love to spend a lot of time in Chicago, but right after Chicago, the next show is 10 days later in Orlando, Florida. Now I want to go to Epcot. I want to go to Disney World. I want to do all that. There's so many things in Orlando that I've always wanted to do. So I might message the tour company so they book all the flights and the travel and stuff. And I might be like, hey, can you give me more days in Orlando? Because I want to be able to do Epcot. I want to be able to, my brother did Epcot. He really loved it. And I hope it's not too hot. I mean, maybe it will be. I mean, some of these places we're going later on in the year. It's gonna get really hot. So what else is there to do in Orlando? I used to watch YouTubers go to Orlando all the time. It seemed to be like the hotspot of where like the British YouTubers would go on holidays and stuff, and I was always so jealous. So I'm really excited to go. But for sure, I'm gonna be doing Epcot, but you've gotta let me know other things to do. So 2 days later, we're doing Houston, which I said, I've always wanted to go to Houston. I've always wanted to go to Texas. I'm really fucking excited that I'm getting to do 2 different places in Texas. So you've got to give me Houston food recommendations. And then the next day on the 21st, we're going to Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I think that's where Joshua David Evans is from. And I've always heard him talking about it whenever I, used to watch his vlogs and stuff. And so I'm excited for the Southern hospitality because I've heard that in Atlanta, like they get Zion, like they're like really lovely. So again, food recommendations, bar recommendations, area recommendations, touristy things to do. You've got to let me know. And then May 29th, which now we're getting into like hot places. So May 29th, practically June, we're doing Phoenix, Arizona, which is going to be so fucking hot. And the venue that we're doing is a venue that is genuinely like a dream to perform in. And if you're in the area, like let me know what you think of the venue as well. Phoenix, don't know what is in Phoenix, if I'm being completely honest. So please enlighten me. I just know that it's going to be hot. And then 2 days later, we're doing Vegas. I cannot fucking tell you how excited I am to go back to Vegas. We're doing the Space, which is a theater, I guess, in Vegas. I went to Vegas with my mom in summer, and we went to the Mariah Carey Vegas residency, and we spent 24 hours in Vegas. And while Vegas was incredibly hot, we went in peak summer as well. It was incredibly hot. It was so chaotic. I've just wanted to go back to Vegas so desperately ever since that moment. What is falling? So there's like a noise. It literally sounded like someone was in my apartment. I'm really intrigued. So they book my hotels, the tour company. I'm really intrigued to see which casino venue they book me in. But when I went to Vegas, me and my mom stayed inside all day because it was so hot, which I'm probably going to do as well this time. And we took a nap, and then we woke up and we were staying in the casino hotel that Mariah was performing in. So we literally just walked downstairs and we went into this huge venue Mariah was performing. But we were sober at the show because we slept all day. And I remember we were leaving the next day at 6 a.m. or something like that. And I was all to my mom, I was like, I can't believe I haven't had even a single drink in Vegas. So we went to Caesar's Palace. We went to Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant. We went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. We went to, I think we might have only gone to Caesar's Palace. But then we went around the casino, and I had so much fun at the casino. I don't gamble. I don't whatever. But when I was in Vegas, I did. So I'm really excited. So please let me know the best casino. And I went in, I saw Planet Hollywood, which obviously people are probably like, okay, who cares? Planet Hollywood was where Britney Spears had her Vegas residency, and I always dreamed of going to that Vegas residency, so I literally went to Planet Hollywood just to see the stage room, and just knew that that was where I had always wanted, to go whenever I was younger. So yeah, Vegas recommendations, best casinos, food to eat, best bars. Let me know. I wonder, when is May 31st? What day of the week is that? May 31st. Oh my God, it's a fucking Saturday. Oh, X1, I love you for booking me on it. So I finish up the shows at I think I'm out of the venue at 10:30, 10:45. Baby, I'm going to be going straight from the venue to a casino. And on June 1st, which is the next day, we're in San Diego. So I think we fly in the morning. So baby, I'm going to be going out that night. It's a Saturday night in fucking Vegas. I hope my tour manager comes out with me. Do you like my little Hello Kitty, by the way? I hope my tour manager comes out with me, because otherwise I'm just going to be going out alone in these places. So, or wait, I don't even know who my tour manager is going to be. I have a tour manager for the first 7 shows, but then I think the tour manager changes because it's so many other shows. So June 1st, which is Sunday, we're doing San Diego, which again is a place I've never considered going. So I have no idea. You've got to let me know what to do, food, bars, everything. And then final show, July 8th, San Francisco. Now, the tour was supposed to end June 1st in San Diego, but I had posted on my Finsta about the fact we were doing shows and the amount of people that were so upset about San Francisco not being included. And obviously, I have gotten requests of other cities, and I've let the tour company know, and I'd be maybe you should add here. With San Francisco, when people started rallying for San Francisco, I was begging the tour company to make it work. And their way of making it work is June 1st, San Diego, an entire month later is the final show. Now, within that time, I am going to be doing VidCon and stuff like that. But I'm so happy they added San Francisco, and I've always dreamed of going to San Francisco. It has always been my mom's dream place to go as well. So I'm going to do the first 7 shows with my parents. I'm going to do 13 of the other ones on my own. And then I'm going to do the final show. I think I'm going to fly my parents out again, or to bare minimum, at least my mom will be there, because she's always wanted to go to San Francisco. So I need recommendations for what me and my mom could do in San Francisco, places to eat, things to do, touristy things. What are the good touristy things? What are the bad ones? You've got to let me know. You've got to let me know. So I am now going to go and stream. I'm really excited to go on stream. I'm excited to hang out with the Muckers. But again, tickets are on sale tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST. And if you're seeing this any later, they are on sale right now. If you click the link down below, the x1entertainment.com/Adam McIntyre, there's countdowns on all the different ones. Please consider coming to the show. I promise you, imagine literally the comment section on this video, but in the same room. It's going to be so fucking chaotic, and it's going to be, sorry, I heard it. Am I just shedding? It's going to be so fucking chaotic. It's going to be so fucking fun. I'm figuring out what my pre-show ritual is going to be, and I think I've decided that it's going to be a Red Bull. Now, I have not drank Red Bull in a very, very, very long time, so I'm going to be fucking buzzed. Red Bull, glass of wine, and then a fireball shot is going to be my little ritual before I go on stage. So it's going to be so much fun. Please consider coming if you haven't bought tickets. And if I'm going to any place that you are living near or whatever, please let me know down below. And if you're getting tickets, please let me know down below. I fucking hand to God promise that this is going to be one of the fucking best nights of your life. I promise to give you a fucking show and a half. I'm not doing no fucking sit-down podcast tour. This is going to be chaos, and there's so many different sections. I promise you, you will have fun. And I hope to see all of you there. So please let me know if you're going to get tickets. And tickets are on sale again Friday, tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST. A huge thank you to X1 Entertainment Tour Company pulling this off. Huge shout out to my management, Helen and Cassie, for pulling this off. We are completely rebranding the shows. Everything has been gutted top to finish, and that'll all be posted, tomorrow with the new tour poster and stuff like that. But it's just really fucking exciting. I can't wait for everyone to see the merch. I can't wait to just fucking do the shows. I can't wait to meet Muckers. I can't wait to talk fucking shit in person. Oh my fucking god. I can't wait to travel. I'm the luckiest ever. I could never imagine being in this position, and it is all because of you. So I would love to see as many of you as possible. I would love to meet as many of you as possible. And yeah, I'm gonna go stream right now. But yeah, really, really, really excited. Okay, goodbye everyone.